Alright, so usually I don't like to talk about politics on the Shitpost channel, because, the whole Thick Penguin brand has to be kept well, but I still like to talk about politics because I do find it fascinating. And these last few weeks have been so bizarre, so I really gotta talk about it. So first things first, Joe Biden.
Mr. President, what is your message to Republicans who are prepared to block the January 6th commission?
Eat some chocolate chip.
The dude decided to drop out on National Ice Cream Day. That's gotta mean something, right? Now, naturally, we'd see the vice president try and swindle her way into office. We all know Mrs. Harris had such a Grinch smile when she heard that Joe Biden was dropping out. However, she has one small issue. She's not very popular. But neither was Biden at this point, though, so it's not really unexpected. Despite economic growth and a decline in CPI and among other things, prices are a bit sticky at the grocery store. That and the world is a little bit on fire right now. MAGA Trumpers are obviously going to vote for Mr. Trump, but even the independents were possibly jumping ship to vote for him. And with the poor debate performance by President Biden a few weeks back, things aren't really looking good for him.
A person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing.
Coupling this with the Trump assassination attempt last week and the infamous picture taken that day, I think it was pretty much all but certain that Mr. Trump was gonna win. Eventually, though, with half of the Democratic Party begging him to drop out, he did. Whether he realized he wasn't gonna win, or the Lord Almighty really did come down and told old Joe to step aside, I guess we'll know soon enough. Now with the exposition dump out of the way, what are my thoughts on this? Because, my opinion carries just so much weight. Well, personally, with the poll data and everything I've seen, Joe Biden was getting crushed by Trump in about every swing state, from Wisconsin to Pennsylvania to Ohio and to Nevada. He isn't too popular this time around, and neither is Kamala. People speculate she's actually the least popular VP in history, which, I feel her popularity would mimic that of the president's just because, well, same ticket, same administration. Let's not get too hasty, though. She isn't even the nominee yet. We'll have to wait until around mid-August for the DNC to figure that one out. Either way, it's going to be a very chaotic summer for the Democrats. But I just can't shake the feeling, though, that currently Trump is just really unbeatable right now. Every single card was just playing in his favor up until this point. And he did say that Harris will be even more beatable than Biden, and to be honest, I think I kind of believe him. If you think about it, Harris is to continue the legacy of President Biden, and the Republicans have done a really good job at turning the tide of populism in their favor. The Biden-Harris campaign really doesn't have a lot of positions they can confidently stand on. They have stuff like, the largest infrastructure bill in history, the largest renewable energy investment bill in history, they united NATO against Russia, small issue though. No one really cares about all that. They care about how prices are still high, how housing is becoming less and less affordable. These are things that matter more to the average person than whether or not old Putin gets pummeled by the arsenal of democracy.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
With all that being said, though, who knows? This is all still pretty new. With Biden now gone, Harris, who I'm assuming is gonna be the nominee because I don't really see anyone else the Democrats can confidently call on. Maybe the tables will turn. Maybe the polls will flip. Who knows? I don't. But I hope you didn't mind the political chat. It's just something I wanted to talk a bit about. We are living through quite the historical event today and the past couple weeks, and I, for one, I'm all ready for more.